Welcome, everybody, to the CBCC Voice Business Unbox podcast. I'm Karma, and alongside me is my fantastic co-host, Wally, from the Canterbury Bankstown Chamber of Commerce. Together, we're here to unpack the stories, strategies, and insights that drive business success. Wally, the floor is yours.
Well, thank you, Karma. And today we are here in the company of two amazing people, and we are the first from an organisation perspective to visit their new headquarter, and I think we'll have a chance even to talk about it. But first, let's introduce formally Jad and Diala. Well, today at the CBCC Business Unbox, we are privileged to welcome two exceptional leaders shaping the future of aged care and disability in Australia. Jad Diala, founder and CEO of My Guardian, and Diala Diala, co-founder and partner. Together, Jad and Diala have built My Guardian into one of the nation's most trusted and values-driven care providers. Their commitment to compassion, innovation, cultural diversity, and genuine human connection has transformed the way communities experience care. Their combined leadership, balancing strategic vision, heart-centered practice, and operational excellence has positioned My Guardian as a standout organisation, making a profound difference in the lives of individuals and families every day. Jad and Diala, welcome on board.
Thank you.
Today we need to unpack the mystery behind My Guardian.
Right, let's do it.
I'm sure there's a secret behind it.
Yeah.
And it's very close to the hearts and mind of a lot of people. So we are at your disposal today.
Sure.
Take us on a journey, Jay.
Yes.
Sure. Where do you want me to start?
Look, at first it's important to, let's introduce yourself and just tell us something about yourself, and the same goes to Diala.
What inspired you both?
All right. So I'm Jad. I'm part of the big family of My Guardian, and my role is to be in charge of the people who are in charge of great people, who
amazing.
are other people's, and that goes under a title called CEO. This is my role, but beyond that, it's something that we feel it's not a job, but it's a way of life. And we wake up every day thinking who we're going to help, how can we get better, how can we learn and improve and become more efficient and innovative in the way we deliver our care, while maintaining that compassionate human flavor in the delivery of our care. So this is me. This is my role. Beyond that, after hours, I'm a dad. I have two beautiful boys. They're our life.
God bless.
And this is what we do.
So behind every great man, they say there's a greater woman. So
Yes.
Diala.
Hello, thank you for today and for coming to our office. So I'm the managing director, partner with Jad, and we, started off My Guardian 10 years ago, and it was just purely by volunteering. And
That's
look,
amazing.
where we are today. I feel being in this position, it's meant to be. We are here for a reason. We are here for a purpose. We are here to help. We think with our head and we love with our heart. And this is how I feel like, My Guardian gets summed up. And it's always just having the right intention, the right purpose, working together with an amazing team, being surrounded by the right people. And so, we're here today. And my background is I'm a chartered accountant. So
you handle all the books?
Yes,
That's
how it started.
All the fun stuff.
Two boys juggling a family, and this is where we are now. And
I'll come back to the balance question, but I was privileged to be part of your journey a couple of years ago, and I had a chance to visit your Revesby office, your main hub, and today we had the privilege to walk into the new office.
Yeah, it's beautiful here.
So I love the snowball effect. It's growing positively and dynamically. How did this came about? I mean, you're here in Humbush now.
I guess, and I always give that same example, Wally. And I always had a dream that I wanted to go to the base camp, looking at the Everest mountain and all of that. Always inspired by those, challenge themselves for bigger goals.
Yeah.
And the very common thing that a lot of the climbers say when you're climbing a mountain, all you're thinking of is the next step.
Yeah.
You never look up to the peak.
Otherwise
you
you get
only
overwhelmed.
admire. So you just look down and a step at a time. And that's how it is. And when you reach where you reach, then you can look down and embrace the view and embrace the moment itself. How did we get? I mean, it is snowball or not. We feel like, and I'm always saying that, we feel like a rocket that is just taking off, where all the fire and exhaust are pumping out. We don't feel like we reach the summit. We're on the way up.
No, that's the thing. You don't always feel like you have to keep putting up goals to keep reaching higher and higher.
Yeah, I mean, this is again.
Our job never ends.
Yeah, well, again, and as we started, I'm sure Wally and
Yeah.
why we do things. I mean, any job could be
Any job,
torture, but if you love your job, it's not a job anymore.
Yeah.
You
It's your purpose and your passion.
Yeah, you feel like you retire. I'm always saying, I used to love tennis, right? But now I love what I'm doing because it's not a job; it's a way of life. So we
Exactly,
enjoy doing what we're doing.
Come on, let's kick with the first question.
Yes. So partnership and leadership.
Yes.
As co-founders and partners, how do you balance your roles, strengths, and decision-making styles within the business?
You know, I feel like the way that Jad explained it is the best way. You take each day as it comes.
Exactly.
It's a step by step. You know, I don't think about, what I have next month or in a year's time, which I do and I plan. But, it's all about taking each day as it comes.
Yeah.
And we are blessed to be surrounded by the right people.
Yeah.
That is a very big blessing, and it's very important to maintain being surrounded by the right people.
Yeah.
And we invest in this area a lot.
Yes. It's
We're
so
always
important.
seeking to have the right team around us to help. The executive team and all our staff in the head office, and all of our carers.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
surrounded by the right people, and our families as well. The support of our families as well.
Yeah.
And juggling the two boys.
I always give that example. For those that they're close to us and they're family to us, they know this really well about me and Diala. And I'm always saying, you guys are very different. And we are. We are. In fact, between me and Diala, and I'm always saying, I'm the South. Now, that's going to sound very romantic. I don't mean it to be. I'm the South and she's the North, and together we make a planet. And that's how it is. I mean, hard decisions, if you've got the opposite with the other great opposite, which is the North, and together forming a very strong unity
have to.
in our decision making, even if you make the wrong decision,
You did it together.
you did it together, you fight it together, you go all the way together.
you
And
bear
that
the
is
consequence
very
together.
powerful.
Yes.
And, starting my garden, we didn't have, people closer, they know we didn't have a capital. And we didn't do it just because of the money and the fame and this and that, or we trying to see what other people are doing and copying. We got each other.
Yes.
And her, as Diala, she's the genius of finance, and it's not easy to go to LinkedIn and find out what she's done before. And myself, in terms of branding and whatnot, probably Lord knows what I've done in terms of that world, bringing brands and working different agencies. So we brought those two together. We put them in a Thermomix.
Yeah.
Can we do? We're doing
Cooked it
Black
up
Sea,
a
we're doing
storm.
We put it together, cocktail, and here we go. We've got
That's amazing.
we've got something that we didn't meant to happen,
Yeah.
but our heart took us there.
That's
and
amazing.
we're on that
And
journey
also,
now.
I want to say it's also about making the right decisions means that you are involved.
Yeah.
We are involved. We are there. We know what's going on. We hear. We seek. And our intention is always in the right place.
Yeah. And that's
Things
the
might not be
point.
perfect along the way, but we all are surrounded by people with the intention in the right place, and
Yeah.
that's how we make it perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's always a key factor in anything we do in our lives. You're both a family.
Yep.
At the same time, you're a business-minded people. You run a huge operation.
Yes.
You're responsible. How many staff?
Oh, that's funny.
I don't need the exact number, but just a
I've got a. That's you're gonna laugh on that. With our marketing department, right? So we print collaterals and we do media. So we started 600, then 700, then they go printed, then we have to throw it. Then we are around, give and take, 1,000 staff on payroll.
So I would
people
rephrase that.
throw
I'll say 1,000 family.
more because each person
Represent
would have
family.
a family that have other family. But that's without the subcontractors, brokerage,
Wow.
suppliers, and all of that.
How do you manage all that?
But the power of goodness that
amazing.
you as an
A system.
employer, you are providing bread and butter and food on the table
Yeah,
for nearly on
absolutely.
average over 1,000
Yeah.
families.
Yeah.
So
This
you've
is a
got
big
two
deal.
types of purposes.
It is. It is.
A
And
big
you know what?
responsibility as well.
Yeah.
You know what? I get asked, what is your job? I don't say I want to keep the clients happy. what I say, I want to keep my staff happy. You know, and that's a great thing. Happy wife, happy
happy staff, happy
Right.
business.
That really applies on work. Happy staff is happy clients.
Because people don't usually leave
especially
a
in
job
that account,
based on the work. It's who they're working with or who's running the
100%.
operation.
No, 1,000 you can't please everyone. And normally, great staff, they're going to be pleased. And that's how it is. But another thing as well, 1,000 is similar to 10, 5. The meaning and the culture shouldn't change. And there are challenges which we're happy to unbox is to how to maintain, and think of it as a graph. You are growing. The other graph that you need to maintain is the quality. And that is the biggest challenge. So what we do, reinvesting in a department of a quality care. That's just a department. Normally you have one person. But we have a department to do internal audit on our staff to maintain the quality and listen to every single phone call. I mean, all the innovation that we have now, we can have every single phone call tracked, maintained.
That's amazing. Yeah.
So, a separate question. On the way to the summit, when do you see yourself a mentor for others?
I never want to be a mentor. I want to be mentored. I feel like, I mean, I could inspire others, and I try to be the great inspiration to my staff at work. But I feel like mentoring should be organically. You could tell me I was indirectly mentored you, not you or anyone. But for me to give myself labor, I mean, with all due respect, some other people call themselves, because I feel like I'm still learning. I have so much more to learn, and I want to continue learning until I get the 100 years old.
That's amazing.
And break myself a record, by the way.
While we're on the subject of 100 years, I had the honor to be at the Parliament House recently for your
Centenarian. That's right.
You
took us all a while.
The Guinness record?
Yes.
I would love to capture it so quickly. How this came about? I mean,
here you go. You want to jump in? Or,
just briefly, like this is why.
Okay, here's what it is. I follow a lot. Like I follow people. I follow stories that interest our industry. We always had that record in Queensland. Australia had it. And I'm very proud Australian. I do have my culture, but I feel like this place is home now. It looks after me. It gave us the opportunity to give back to our community that probably I would have not been able to do that. So me being a proud Australian, I saw that we lost that record to Italy. And I'm like, I love my pasta. I love my pasta, sorry. To all my beautiful Italian community. So we thought, you know what? Let's do it. It took a year in the making.
Wow.
Tens of thousands of phone calls.
The logistic behind it.
And the state government as well knows that very well. Those data exist in the government. Okay. We could have got them. No one, and for rightfully so, would give you that data for privacy, confidentiality, and all of that. Tens of thousands of phone calls to every single person that we know in the community to gather them. And we did gather around 250, but unfortunately, as you know, that number never increased.
So you had 150?
We had 150. But the thing as well, why we did that, there was like that, I mean, not to go into the investment, how much it costed, it's a huge investment. But what it does, it's a legacy.
And it's morally speaking, Jad, that was elevation for those people. Because I don't think, no offense to anyone, I don't think someone would have thought to bring all these people and make them feel so important, so precious, with a gratitude.
100 years old, never been to a parliament.
I know.
And that's the majority of them.
Yes.
We honor them. We brought them together. We gave them a voice. Each one of them, by the way, has a documentary that we filmed. And we gifted them. Wow. It's not easy for a 100-year-old to get out of bed every day. No. But to take them to the parliament, to honor them. You know what? I was in a film advertising world, and the red carpet is very meaningful. Rolling a red carpet has a meaning, and probably we're not going to go into details, but to do it to the 100 years old is nothing more honorable than doing it for them. So we did it. We did the Academy Awards version for them. They felt pampered. They felt young again. They felt they have a voice. They felt admired, and that's the point of it. We're still getting a lot of feedback on that. the amount of feedback that I got from the state government as well, from everyone to name, I mean, we can name them all, but I'm sure you know that from the premier to everyone. And I'm so proud to do it for our state, and so proud for the premier as well, and for everyone.
It's a brilliant thinking outside the square, regardless, from an activity perspective, from a branding power perspective. Unbelievable 10 out of 10.
I've got something next year,
the power, look fantastic. I think this part of innovation, and this is how you can grow and empower your business. So I look forward to the next year one as well.
Yeah, there'll be next
we
one.
only have 6 weeks.
We'll give you that reveal. We're not going to do it like this year where we don't talk about it. Next year, we're going to talk about it. We're going to hype it up.
Yeah.
It's something big we're doing. It's going to be something every year.
Well, let's check the trees.
Yeah.
But that brings me to the core philosophy and values of My Guardian. It's built on compassion, innovation, accessibility, and flexibility. How do the two of you ensure that these values remain present in every part of the organization?
Absolutely. It's always making sure that we are involved. We have the right systems in place, ensuring that we recruit the right people, making sure that every client, they have a personalised care plan, which all our team here, including our registered nurses, they work with the clients, making sure that, you know, we give them the comfort, the independence that they need to live at home. And it's about being here. It's giving that family-like feeling always. And it's about reminding us that we are family.
So you're like their extended family.
Yes, we always refer to My Guardian as a family. We are here for a purpose. You know, that one phone call that we might reach out to one of our clients and say, hi, how are you? What would you like? That makes a difference.
Yeah, it does.
And you know, to Diala's point and to Wally, when Wally was, having a walk in the office, and that's quite interesting, he noticed something, and he goes, Jad, I noticed that in your other office. What we do to remain those core values and philosophy is that we keep cues in our life that reminded us of our roots. When you know your roots, you don't forget your values. You don't forget where you came from, and they keep you keep your feet on the ground, keep you realizing that this is all because certain things that happen in your life, and you want to protect them by keeping those cues. And it's very important for me, and I think we discussed it outside, Wally, and that inspired you. And this is what keeps me reminding me that, it's not long ago, a few years ago, we just me and Diala.
Look, and there's one more characteristic I'd like to add. You're both humble leaders. And I know you don't like to talk about it, but from an outsider, from an observer, I must admit and say bluntly and openly, you're both very humble leaders, and I think that's one of the unique point of difference for you both. So well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Karma?
Yes. So what makes My Guardian stand out in the aged and disability care space, and how has your joint leadership refined that unique value? Very much what just what
that brings us
said.
back on the journey to the summit.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't. This is what's your unique proposition and whatnot. I mean, we can sit down and start putting a lot of unique proposition. AI these days give you a lot of them. Yeah. It's not about that. It's about why we're unique, because we're true.
Yeah.
We're organic. When we come up with an idea, we're not reading and copying other providers. We just sit down, we put our heart on the table, and we brainstorm. And from this, everything comes perfect. Why? Because your heart can be perfect, your actions can't. And we believe in our heart that we have the right intention. And from that is our unique proposition. We rely a lot on us, on that unity, to come up with those ideas. And one of them is the Guinness World Record, or breaking the record, or I always say putting Australia back on the map. That's how I identify it in terms of aging well. So this is our unique proposition. We also, the way we think, we don't think about next year. Just about next year. We think about the years ahead. Like we've got ideas in the next few years. We think about beyond what the now is. It's more about the future. I always knew that there's always a reform. There's always changes, and you need to be adaptable.
That's right.
And the best example about that, if you're racing and you're following someone, you're missing out on a lot of things, because all you're doing is copying that person. You're behind them, trying to chase them.
You're not a leader.
But if you move away from that car you're trying to copy, you move away, suddenly you have a totally different perspective.
Yeah.
If you're a leader, you're seeing everything ahead. You don't care who's behind you.
Yeah.
Because all they're doing, they're looking, at your bum in the back. Right, that's just going to add
Look, most of the feedback I've been collecting and I've been asking around, and I think due to both your leadership, your business plan, your strategy, the way you conduct your business, allowed My Guardian to be the first choice. And I think this is congratulations. I mean, My Guardian, your first choice, is truly being felt by the outside. We're not just coming from you, but this is a feedback, tangible feedback.
And also, I just want to add as well is as we're partnering with the government, with research institutions, this allows us to innovate and advocate for better care, better standards across Australia. It's been being part of the community. It's not just about providing care, but it's about being part of the community.
Yeah, and giving back. So we were partnering with Ingham Institute, Heart Research Institute, Multicultural New South Wales, and we have strong partnership, strategic partnership with DCJ as well, Department of Community and Justice, and we're on the way to have more partnership, which will reveal them along the way. But we are very blessed. We have served tens of thousands of families. We were just hiding a few years ago, but something pushed us, and we love challenges to go, hey, how you like us now? This is who we are, and this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
So part of your growth, how do you embrace technology?
For me, I am so technology driven. Like, I love my technology.
Yeah.
And if you come in a couple of months back to our office, you see it's all over technology. I am not against technology. You know how everyone goes, hey, AI, this and that. I mean, AI is not just ChatGPT. It's not like replying to your emails. Like a lot more than that. I remember the best story is the first time my dad bought a computer to our house. This is it. It's the end of the world. You're not going to find a job. You better go.
Said that?
He did. I was like, what do you mean? It's computer? No, that's it.
Yeah,
this is
it.
You're going to lose your job. And then look what computers did. Internet, what it did. AI, embrace it. Yeah. Don't embarrass it. AI is part of it.
I like that. Embrace it, don't embarrass it. Because you still have to feed it.
This is now. I mean, Einstein created the best formula ever for the energy, but yet we end up with an atomic bomb. It's all about how you use the evil into goodness. It can go either way.
Yeah, it can.
It's our choices, it's our ethics, our belief, and I believe AI gonna solve. And we are working with Ingham Institute on a lot of great projects. We're gonna hear about great research Ingham's doing, where someday AI. Well, our record was 150, right? Guinness World Record. You watch and see in 10 years. You're going to reach the 1,000.
I'll probably have to be on your list.
We can do the podcast.
Yes, exactly. We'll do it again. But there's a lot of research, a lot happening through the AI that no human brain can have the capacity to interpret it and creating analysis around it. So we're all AI, all technology, all innovation.
I love it. Carmen, let's go for number 8.
Let's go. Number 8. Okay. Can you share a breakthrough moment or recognition that affirmed My Guardian's mission and your vision as co-founders? Is there a breakthrough moment?
Breakthrough moment.
Well, I mean, you've got the foundation now. You've got Chairman John Ajaka on board. That's a sign of progress. I mean, you're expanding.
And the centenarian lunch. That affirmed a lot of.
The defining moment. I'm just going to go probably a different direction. Yes, My Guardian Foundation is amazing. It's a little bit remind me every time I go to a dentist. While I'm getting that needle, I'm going, you know what? I'm going to brush my teeth every day. I'm going to floss them. I'm going to be a good boy. I'm not going to do the wrong thing. And then once you go out of the dentist,
you forgot about it.
But that foundation, we made a promise that if God were to bless us, that we're going to maintain and we're going to keep and we're going to do it. So unlike the flossing and all that, we maintain that promise. This is something that we wanted to give back. Yeah, this is defining. But what is really defining is the first time that me and Diala went to a client visit, because for a lot of clients, they know, and I still have their number, they still call me, by the way. I used to go to clients. I used to be the case manager, and we do have that clinical background because, well, my dad was not allowed to watch TV until the age of 14. We were supposed to read a book every... It was very academic, and clinically, it was all about biology, sitting on the dining table and all of that. So I had to go through that clinical setup, that clinical background. So that moment, while I was doing case management, Diala went with me. We visited a child, and we went back to the car and we bursted in tears. We broke down. it was, when was that? It was a few years ago. It was about 4 or 5 years ago. And then we had our children realize how blessed we are.
Yeah.
We realized
and how much we can do,
how much
we can
yeah.
give back, which a lot of people don't realize. So yes, sorry, I don't mean to cut you, but we do have plans. This is something very personal. And this is part of the foundation, and we have a lot of plans.
We have a lot of plans.
We want to give back, and there is a gap that we want to fill.
In the children, so many children, you know, probably I want to put it out there. You know, there's so many children born in hospital, no formal support or informal support, that parents do not claim them because they're severely disabled.
Oh, no.
So we've got
they go there in a limbo, and it's like, okay, so what do we do with that child?
But we're going to be. This is our plan. So we will be filling up a gap, and we will be providing that care. And it's
Well, that leads me to the challenges and resilience. And I think every business has difficult seasons. What have been your toughest challenge as founders, and what did you each learn from navigating them together? And I think that's something related or can follow on what you just.
We've done. We're doing Australia this year. It's so exciting. We're traveling. I always wanted to do.
But it's not easier when you travel to a different destination.
Country,
you feel people who are disadvantaged. We come back home and remind us we should be grateful first for this beautiful country.
The best place in the world.
Yeah.
You know, they always tell you where it is. Which one is your country? Your country is where you're happy. Where you are admired. Of course, I have a home country. Of course, I have a mom and dad, and we love it. Of course, we do. You can't get out of those roots. But you look out. I mean, look at this now. We've got that beautiful view. Australia's the best place. We need to go out to appreciate it even more. We went to families. They don't have a roof. I met a mom holding her child, waiting for him to die, because she does not have the money to pay for medication, to take him to a doctor.
It could be something simple here. If it could be treated something here.
Yeah, and we're here. It was like...
And we take things for granted.
Yeah, I mean, look, I like seeing those, you know, different opinions and political views and whatnot, and I like to think of it for the betterness of Australia, yes, but let's not forget that the cup is always more than half full in Australia.
100%.
And always remind ourselves that, and I love, that's a say for John Najaka, he's our chairman, government can't do it by itself.
No.
They can't. We love how we just sit down, this and that, then, well, why don't you do something?
Go see what to do, what you can do, how to help.
That's right.
So what you're doing, Wally, as well, I'm just going to give you a shout out. You should be the minister of bridges, and that is a ministerial work.
He's the CEO and Minister of Bridges.
You are championing something very important. It does not exist, but all businesses rely on Wally. And as an observer, the same way you're observing, creating a bridges between organization is the hardest. Why? Too much ego, too much pride between businesses. Ego, me, I'm bigger than you, my boardroom is bigger than yours, I have more stuff than yours. This way, when you put them together, it's the hardest thing. And you need sometimes a third party. I think that should be more built on, more investment from governments need to be placed in organizations like yours where we bridge. You know how many people work together in your chambers that we elevated each other because of that.
It's a teamship.
And that's what it is. So we need to invest more in those bridges that we're creating and our foundations. We have a program called Bridges of Hope.
I love it.
The say that I have, not all bridges are made out of steel. And that's what it is. Some of them are made out of...
Hope is more powerful than steel.
Hope is more powerful than steel.
If you can cement it and prove it,
100%.
Wow.
And networking the bridges we're creating is really well done.
I love it. Bridges of Hope. I love it. That's something that gives me a theme for next
slogan.
Year.
What legacy do you hope My Guardian will leave for the care sector? And what advice would you give to entrepreneurs seeking to build a purpose-driven organisation together?
We've got that foundation. All we're doing is creating wings for it. We wanted to see it like a bird flying away, all the way up. We wanted to grow. But again, we started as a community, and I'm anticipated and I'm hoping that the government as well would see that love and passion, and I think they did. Let's be fair.
And invest
without naming, there's a lot of talks about it. We believe that this is foundation. All we did in this foundation, we planted a seed. Once you plant the seed, you own the seed. But then the tree, you never own it. If you're going to cut it, whatever, the council, you're going to regulate. It's a little bit like that. So we want to see that foundation to a point it's owned by the communities. It's run. It's growing so much to give back to our communities, especially to those kids that are left at hospital with no parents to claim them.
Unbelievable. Final message, Jad?
Final message was going about what we just say about the entrepreneur out there. This industry, and only this industry, don't sit down and put a business plan and say, well, this is what I'm going to do. This is my P&L. Start researching and see what other providers are doing. If you want to do what you're doing, and I encourage you to do that, start from one thing. Don't look out there. Look at your heart and see, how can I help my other brother or sister out there in the community? That is the good start. Everything else organically will fall at the right place. Do not try to, I'm going to business plan, I'm going to create a brand, I'm going to do a logo, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to see how I'm going to do the marketing, I'm going to see what other providers are doing, copy them, changing a word here and there in a slogan. No, that's not right. I'm actually giving the best tip to those copying us now. Hey, hello, stop copying, it's not going to work. Do sit down, look at your heart, shed a tear of you helping, because when you help someone, that someone will pray for you. And when you're helping so many people and so many prayers,
Karma comes back.
Karma is probably a beautiful name.
And karma is here.
Hello, what a great ending. Karma.
Good karma.
I don't believe in. I have my different belief. My faith think of it differently. But I salute those that they believe in that karma. But that's exactly right. And that is the most powerful energy when you help someone else. And you know what? If you're not successful and you don't get what you wanted, but at least you want the biggest thing, the love of the people that you have.
Well, success isn't always defined by money. It's by other ways.
Exactly.
Diala, any final message?
I would just say in the way that we started, it's just, love and work from your heart and just think with your brain. And it gives nothing gives you more joy other than to help and serve someone else. Like, we are out there, my phone number is out there in the community.
It's like 000.
I honestly get so many phone calls. And from when we started My Guardian to now, I will not miss one phone call.
That's amazing.
I will take up each one. I will help that individual person, because that 1 minute of giving assistance or joy to someone else, that defines who we are and who I am and who Jad are. And it's about serving others. It's about helping. And
It's amazing. And this is a pretty. When we invite people to our place, when we invite them, or we go somewhere, and our close friends. And the one that were loyal to us, they know it's not about us, it's about them. So we think what pleases others, and then
it's who we are, and this is how we work, and this is how we apply everything.
We're saying we're different, but that's the common thing that we share.
Karma, any final message before we...
just speaking from the moment I walked in, I've just been having goosebumps throughout my whole body. But it's just reaffirmed what I do, and my purpose is to help people have a voice online, because I know a lot of people are shy, but it just reaffirms my values as well. And I know that if I just keep doing it, that ripple effect. And I do, like, you help the elderly or the community, I help people in other ways too. So there's always different ways to help people.
Yeah. I mean, look, doctors, nurses, army, anyone, Wally. You don't have to. It's not like I'm a different league. No, we're all equal as long as you do something from your heart and do the right thing in life.
And it shows. People see it.
I mean, look at this office. I mean, people had to build this. We had accountants. They still have a vocation. Without them, we can't do anything. So it all comes together.
That's right.
Problem each other. Look, we wish to thank Factory Sound, and we wish to thank New South Wales Government for giving us the opportunity to have the podcast, because the journey is about storytelling. And today we just heard an inspiring story from an amazing team and founders, Jad and Diala. My Guardian, your first choice for aged care. And until our next happy meeting.
Well, that brings us to the end of another episode of the CBCC Voice Business Unboxed.
And don't
Thank
forget
you all
the
for
hashtag.
listening. Hashtag Where's Wally? I've got a lot of videos coming. So I hope you enjoyed today's conversation. Please subscribe and share with your network.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.